Today's topic is dielectric and polarization. Dielectric, as you know, that the substances are divided into two types, conductor and insulator. Conductor have free electrons, insulators do not have free electrons. So insulators do not conduct electricity, but if on applying electric field, induced charges are produced on the faces of the insulator, then such type of an insulator is called dielectric. The valency electron in atoms of a dielectric are tightly bound to their nuclei and ordinarily cannot detach themselves. So we can say a dielectric is a substance which does not allow the flow of charge through it but permits them to exert electrostatic forces on one another through it. It is essentially an insulator which can be polarized through small localized displacement of its charges. Example, glass, wax, water, air, wood, plastic, rubber. As we know that in an atom, the negative charge in the form of electron cloud is distributed around the nucleus having equal positive charge. As such, in an atom or molecule of a dielectric, the center of gravity of the positive and negative charges may or may not coincide, and likewise the atoms of molecules of the dielectric are termed as polar and non-polar. In non-polar atom or molecule, the center of positive and negative charges coincide. When the center of positive and negative charges coincide, the atom or molecule then has no permanent dipole moment. So for an example, in an oxygen or hydrogen, the center of gravity of the positive and negative charges coincide. So because of their symmetry, they do not have any dipole moment. On the other hand, a polar atom. Atom or molecule is one in which the center of gravity of the positive and negative charges do not coincide. Such molecules have a permanent dipole moment. An ionic molecule like hydrogen, like water, HCl, CO2 are the examples of the polar molecule. Now, when these polar or the non-polar molecules, when they are placed in an external electric field, then how they behave? Let us discuss it. So, first of all, when non-polar dielectric is placed in an external field, when the external field E is equal to 0, then the molecules or the atoms, they are displaced in such a manner that the resultant dipole moment is 0. In the presence of external electric field, the positive charge and the negative charges, the positive and negative charges of non-polar molecules are displaced in opposite direction. So one side becomes negative and the other side is positive. So the displacement stops when the external force on the constituent charges of the molecule is balanced by the restoring force due to internal field in the molecules. The non-polar molecule thus develops an induced dipole moment, and the dielectric is said to be polarized by the external electric field. The induced dipole moment of different molecules add up, giving a net dipole moment of the dielectric in the presence of external electric field. So non-polar dielectric becomes or gets some dipole moment. Now, effect of polarization. Now, polar dielectrics in an external electric field. In the absence of any external field, the different permanent dipoles are oriented randomly due to thermal agitation, so as the total dipole moment is 0. But when it is placed in an external electric field, then individual dipole moment tend to ally them with the field. When summed over the molecules, then there is the net dipole moment in the direction of the external field, that is, dielectric is polarized. Thus, in either case, whether polar or non-polar, dielectric develops a net dipole moment in the presence of an external field, and this is termed as the polarization. Now, effect of polarization of a dielectric slab. Now, this we have understood that when dielectric slab is placed in an external field, it gets polarized. But what will be the effect of this polarization on the dielectric slab? Let us discuss this. Now, let us consider a dielectric slab is placed in uniform external field E0. Parallel to two faces, means these are the two faces. One is positively charged, another is negatively charged. So external field is from positive to negative, and this is E0. Now, when dielectric slab is placed in between in it, then all the molecules, they will rearrange themselves such manner that left face gets a negative charge and the right face gets a positive charge on the dipole. Means there is no net charge in the interior. In the interior means this is the interior of the insulator slab, dielectric slab. So in the interior they cancels out each other. Only on this side there will be the negative, and on this side all the positive charges or the resultant positive charge will be on the right face of it. So the induced charges, these induced charges set up an electric field EP inside the dielectric, which is opposite to the direction of the external electric field. Therefore, the resultant electric field in the dielectric is given by E is equal to E0 minus EP, which is reduced from the case when there is no dielectric. So, the effect of polarization, so due to the polarization, the resultant electric field in the dielectric is given by E is equal to E0 minus EP. That means it is reduced. Now, on the basis of it, let us discuss some terms related with the dielectric. The first term is the dielectric constant. It is defined as the ratio of the external field to the reduced field, that is, K is equal to E0 upon E, and E is the reduced electric field, which is equal to E0 minus EP. So this is known as a dielectric constant, and its value is always greater than 1. Why greater than 1? Because in the numerator it is the reduced electric field. It is also known as the relative permittivity of the medium, which we have studied in the previous chapter. Now, the polarization density. Polarization density, it is the induced dipole moment per unit volume. Induced dipole moment per unit volume of dielectric slab when it is placed in an external electric field is called the polarization density. The third term is the electric susceptibility. Electric susceptibility, it is the ability of a substance to take up the polarization when placed in an electric field, and the polarization density is directly proportional to the reduced electric field. So we can say here the proportionality constant is this, which is looking like X, but it is a constant which is pronounced as Xi. So Xi is called the electric susceptibility. Now the next term is the dielectric strength. So dielectric strength of a dielectric is termed as the maximum value of the electric field or the potential gradient that can be applied to the dielectric without its electric breakdown. So dielectric strength can be defined as the maximum value of the electric field that can be applied to the dielectric without its electric breakdown, and its unit is volt per meter, but the practical unit is kilovolt per millimeter. Thank you.